Good morning. We've got questions, don't we? Important questions about how to live, how to make a good life while attending to the common good. There is one question that has troubled humanity for millennia, challenged our parents and grandparents, and will confound our lives and the lives of our children and grandchildren. What is required of us? This was a burning question, no doubt, for Pete and Jillian Wolfert. Questions, no doubt, whose lives we learned about last week. What is required of us? I love and appreciate the prophet Micah's succinct but not simple answer. What does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love kindness and to walk humbly with your God? In Micah's vision of justice, everyone shall sit under their vine and under their fig tree, and none shall make them afraid. Justice, kindness, and humility are fundamental aspects of the common good. The rabbis had a simple parable to teach the lesson of our shared fate. It is like a company of men on board a ship. One of them took a drill and began to bore a hole under him. The other passengers said, "What are you doing?" He replied, "What has this to do with you? Am I not making the hole under my seat?" They retorted, "But the water will enter and drown us all." Do you get the feeling sometimes that the water is rising, the house is on fire, or that the devil is at the door? You're not alone. Each of us must find a way to live out our answers to the questions and emergencies of our day. Rabbi Tarfon would say, "You are not obligated to complete the work, but neither are you free to abandon it. Do not be daunted by the enormity of the world's grief. Do justly now. Love mercy now. Walk humbly now." What else is required of us? Vigilance and solidarity. Perhaps then we can avoid a belated realization of our complicity, as did Martin Niemöller, who wrote, "First, they came for the communists, and I did not speak out because I was not a communist. Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out because I was not a trade unionist. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me." If silence is complicity, when do we speak out? When do we resist? And what ethic guides our resistance? I don't know. I have more questions than answers, but I believe we are in perilous times. I believe our nation has been poisoned by a cynical and hateful rhetoric that must be resisted. And I believe we can draw courage and inspiration from those who have answered the call to resist in the past. Consider the life and sacrifices of Pete and Jillian Wolfert and other heroes of the resistance, and offer praise and thanks for their prophetic example. Courage, dear ones.